Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So welcome back to a Dawn and Julia Creates. Hang on, my chair won't move in, and because a glue stick was on the way. Right, now let's bring my chair a bit closer. Okay, so we are here for a Dawn and Julia Creates. How fun is this going to be? So today is Julia's turn to choose, and we're to do a journal page. Now I'm going to use the journal that we made in a previous Dawn and Julia Creates. So I've already done a few sort of bits and pieces in there. And the plan is, where's the other one? There's an Alice in Wonderland one somewhere. There it is. So I did that one. But the plan is we have to do a 2-page spread. And then down one of the sides, we need to cut it down so that it blends in with the page on the other side. I'm thinking of using this mock-up page actually. But I have no idea how to do that. I've never done it before, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, actually, I might use that and have it so that bit's, yeah. And then the materials we're to use, I don't think we're allowed to use the stencils, which is a bit of a shame. But they're gorgeous. I still haven't got around to using this set, but we are using it now. So these are the Dolly, Dimples, Woodland stamps. So this is... we're allowed to use any of them, and this is the Old Oak, which is the one that I'm thinking I want to use. We've got Vincent Fox, we've got Sydney the Badger, and then we've got something the frog. Ferdinand, I want to say the frog, I'm not sure, can't read it. But yeah, so I think we might use some of the flower elements. So what I need is, I want some watercolour paper. I don't know if there's any watercolour paper in this that will fit the tree. Definitely not. Yeah, totally not going to fit that tree. So yeah, so we need some... I'm going to actually use the Dolly Dimple watercolour cardstock. Just because I have that. I think it's what... I don't know if it's watercolour cardstock or if it's mixed media. It's one or the other, but I know that it works with watercolours. So that's how I want to colour my image today. So let's take our stamps out of here. Oh, I've been wanting to play with these for ages, but I've had so much going on behind the scenes that I just still haven't got round to it. Yeah, and I think part of it is nobody told me that when you started a business, although Julia did tell me, that you have less time to play, although I'm making sure I have lots of time to play, because yeah, I need my crafting. My crafting is the thing that keeps me sane, shall we say. So I'm using my VersaFine Clear ink, because this is a waterproof ink, so perfect for watercolouring in. So we're going to use that. Let me get rid of this book for now, because we're going to do all of our watercolouring images first. So it's like that. So I am using a slim from Samantha K. So you can get these, I think it's a pack of 7, and they're absolutely awesome. I love them. Oh, I didn't push down properly. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's do another one anyway, because it's always nice to have a spare. Okay, so I'm just going to push that down. Make sure I get the nose area this time. Right, okay, so that is our lovely tree. Now this tree just reminds me of Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. He's just so gorgeous. So I love the fox, and when I'd seen the stamps, the fox was the first one that I had actually seen, and yeah, I fell in love with him immediately. But then as soon as I saw the tree, that was it. That was that was me gone. That was like, I need this set. So yeah, so I got it, but I am actually limiting how much I spend at the minute. I need to use some of the stuff up in my craft room, and once I've used up some stuff in my craft room, I will then go and get some more goodies. But yeah, I want to try and use quite a lot this year. I need to free up at least 2 shelves. We'll say 2 shelves because I think that's doable. So yeah, so that's what I would like to do. Now, all I'm doing now is I'm just stamping some of the extras. So I'm loving these mushrooms. So we're going to do that and get them. And then I'm going to get the frog one because we've got the flower elements in there. And we'll have those as well. Now, I need to be wary with the amount that I'm stamping. I do actually have to cut these out. And my hand, would you believe, is not the best at the minute. So I do have a brother, but it leaves like a sticky residue on the back, and I don't know why. So I'm in the middle of trying to work out why, because then that would save my hand a lot. Okay, so just grab this. I don't know if this will fit on here. Might need to grab another sheet. Yeah, let's grab another sheet just to be on the safe side. Oh, if I can reach them. They're just above my desk. There we go. Right, so let's move that out of the way. So yeah, so we are going to watercolour today. I love watercolouring at the minute. Yeah, it's so relaxing. Oh, didn't stamp that properly. You need to make sure you actually press the whole thing. Oh, and you know what else would help? If you didn't have a shim underneath, that would help loads, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Anyway, I'll still use those because we can tuck them in. Right, I'm going to do one more, so then we've got 5. Right, okay, so there's that one. So let's pop that back on there. Now, what else do we have? I'm thinking these leaves, and then I'm going to keep that stamp set out because we can do some stamping on the actual page itself. So yeah. So all is good. Right. But I think if we stamp some leaves, then we can put them around as well. So what I think might be best is I'll do a little bit of watercolouring with you guys, and then we'll put you on speed up, just because of how long it can take. Now, I need to find where I put my watercolours first. Right, where did I put them, guys? That is the question. So I have lots and lots of watercolours. However, oh, here they are. I want to use, so I've got my Jane Davenport ones, which are new, and we've got this palette here, which I think will be quite nice, and it's a neutral palette. So we've got like greens and other colours in. Have we got green? How have I got a green on there? There's not green on there. Anyway, I think I should use that one. And then, there's the green. So actually, I think I'm going to use both of those. Yeah, just having a look through my drawer. Yeah, I think those are the ones that I'm going to use today. So, yeah, let's have some fun. But I'm liking all the different browns on this one. Let me just push this up so it stops clattering on my glass mat. Yeah, I want my spray, so we're just going to activate them. So it is a good idea to spray your watercolours with water to activate them. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and then yeah, we're just going to go for it. Okay, so I think I maybe put a bit too much water on there. Right, actually I want to do the tree first. So I'm going to just start off. These are really pigmented watercolours. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to start off by doing just a coat over the top of them. And it does, see, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I'm going to be cutting this out anyway. I am thinking maybe a finer brush might work better, but yeah. as long as, so I'm just going to go, you know, we get those, all the areas that we need. Now I am absolutely, right, that's not part of him, so, because what we can do is we can bring in our shading and stuff. So when I start, I always try and get my colour down first, or as much as of it as I can. Now I want a thinner brush because I think that would be better. So I'm going to go with this darker brown actually now. And we're just going to pop that on in here, and this is going to be sort of our shading, and I'm just going to drag that colour out. I do need my rag just so that I can take some of that colour up. So let me grab my rag. Like I say, I'm not a professional at watercolouring. I just like it. I dabble, and yeah, I enjoy creating and having a play with it. But yeah, I'm by no means least a professional at this. So, you know, you probably have professionals who watch this thinking, oh, what's you doing? But you know, this is just about me having fun and playing. Right, I'm just, my coordination today is terrible, which is why I'm not staying in the lines, and that's just part of my my FND, unfortunately. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, it makes me sort of, I don't know, I want to say my vision, but it's not my vision, just my perception of everything seems to change. It goes really, really strange. So yeah, I think I'm colouring somewhere, but in actual fact I'm not. So I tend to be at the lines. So yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm out of the lines today as well. So I'm just going to put some bits on for the shadows, and then I don't want too much pigment, which is why I'm sort of taking quite a bit of it off. There we go. And that's just to give us our shadows. So yeah, our shadow areas, like so. That bit, and I'm just going to colour that in. Oh, I like that a lot. How cool does he look? He looks awesome. I'm going to come back in. Actually, I'm going to come in with this colour. So this is Spice, for his moustache and his eyebrows. I've missed a little bit up there, so we'll come back to that. And then we're just going to move that so that it goes all the way down. Oh, I've missed his hand as well. How terrible is that? So it doesn't matter that I've gone over the lines. I mean, we are watercolouring in, and you know, I'm not looking for perfection. If I was looking for perfection, then we'd be here all day. So I'm just looking for just basic colouring in, really, and just adding a few different shades in. I have no idea on light theory. I never have, and it's something that I find very difficult to learn, actually, which is really strange. Is that the same colour? No. Yeah, I just find it really, really difficult to get the light theory side of things. I've listened to loads of videos and watched it, and yeah, I'll never get it, I don't think. So yeah, but I'm quite happy with what I have. So just, I want to take some of that colour up. There's a bit too much there. So to take colour up, you just dry your brush off and soak it up with your brush. It's really, really easy. Although I could have probably used that colour just on the arm bit. So I'm just bringing in all my different tones where I can. Oh, how gorgeous does he look? Doesn't he look fab? He looks fab. Right, let's do some green. I'm going to start off with the lighter shade of green, and this is going to be my base. Like I said, I'm going to end up out the lines. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, but I am going to fussy cut this out, so it won't really make much of a difference, and actually it'll probably help to disguise the white around the edge. So yeah, so it'll all work out in the end. Right, okay, so that's my base colour. Okay, now I want to come in with the dark one. I'm going to come in with Enchantress. I'm just going to put it on these areas here. You can see that sort of spreading. I want it coming up this bit as well. Oh, how nice is that? Doesn't that look lovely? Oh, I like that a lot. But I just want them just to bring in those tones just where all these little lines are. Just like so. I'm just going to go around his crown. Okay. Just want to spread that out just a little. Yeah, just like that. I just want a little bit darker over in those corners. Oh, how lovely is that? So that is our little tree all done. How cool does he look? He looks fab, doesn't he? So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to colour the rest of the stuff in, but I'm going to do it on speed up, just so that this video isn't going to be like really long. So yeah, so once we've done that, I'll cut them out as well. Once we've done all that, we'll come back and we'll start putting our page together. So I will be back in a second. so we're all done. So while I was we're on speed up, I just prepped my pages with gesso. I've got my bits here all coloured in. I think let's get rid of my paints out of the way, and let's move these in. Okay, so now this bit here, I'm thinking if I add our tree on there, we'll be able to see the other side of that page. Well, first of all, before I start cutting into that, actually I need my watercolour paints back. We need to add some colours in. So I'm going to add just simple blues and greens. So for the sky and green for the grass, and yeah, sort of so forth. Need a bigger brush. Okay, right. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to go with this lighter green, I think. Pass me my water. I'm just going to spray my page. And then we're just going to, I just want to add in, this is just basically our background. Yeah, I'm just adding the colour on. That's all we're doing. Nothing special. So yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put washi down the centre. Never mind. Hopefully this will last. So now that I've done it let's just clean that brush off. I want blue, and I think I'm going to go for this bottom one here. So yeah, I like that. And it is really just to get colour onto the page, just so that it looks a little, yeah, like it was meant to be. But we're going to do some stamping. We're going to do, yeah, we're going to add our embellishments that we've just made. So it'll start looking really nice. I'm just going to blend those two together just by going backwards and forwards, just so that it's like a nice blend. So let's do this side. That is a really nice blue, and I've just mixed in a bit of green because, yeah, by accident, but never mind. Nothing is ever an accident. It was always meant to be. So I want to just, actually that's really nice with that little bit of green added. Right, okay. So that is the colour put onto my page. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just dry that. But I'm thinking I want to add some splashes to it as well. Just want a bit more blue colour to this. Oh, and a little bit of green, because why not? Right, loving that. Really, really liking that. So, yeah, I want to add some splashes. So I'm just going to change my paintbrush, and I'm going to add some. Oh, actually, I'm going to add this darker blue. So I think that'll be nice. Just as a contrast. Just put a bit more water on that. There we go. And it just, I don't know. I just like splashes. I just think splashes always make things look so much better. And I'm hoping that because it's still wet, that they sort of blend out a little as well. I'm just going to do the same with some green. And just at the bottom, and again, yeah, see what happens. It's just the background, that's all I'm doing. So very quick, very simple. And then we're going to add lots of stamping in, hopefully, once it is dry. So let's dry that off and then see how it looks once it's all dry. How gorgeous is that looking? That just looks fab. I like that a lot. And I want to make sure that this is really dry, because if you look at the centre, I didn't put any washi, and you can see that it's coming through this bit here. And ideally you want to put washi on to protect your centre from it ripping. And I don't think I've got any washi, because I don't even see it started ripping on this one. So It's not paper that's built for art journaling, but there is ways to stop it. It's just unfortunate. I never used my washi to actually sort that out. So I'm thinking, I've got some blue washi tape here. And I know Julia won't mind because I am using the blue washi to save my page. So I'm just going to stick that just along the centre. Okay, like that, just to keep that in place. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this washi tape in a few other areas so it doesn't look as though it is just, yeah, and we will disguise it somehow. But she did say we could use any mediums that we want, so technically, you know, washi tape is a medium, so we can use anything we want. So I am bringing in the washi as another medium. But like I said, I should have really done this before I did the white gesso. I'm putting extra there just because that had ripped. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over, and just on that bit where it's ripped quite a bit, I'm going to put some washi as well. Okay. So do be careful when you use it, when adding water on. I did actually add a lot of water on, so that was a bit silly of me. That's fine. Let me check the other side. Do you know what? That's just, while we've got the washi out, I'm just going to pop some on. Because, you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. And then when I come to use these pages, I can just paint some white gesso over the top. So it's all good. Right, okay. So that is that. I'll get rid of that extra bit at the top. Right, there we go. Okay, so yeah. So not the direction we were going to go in. But like I said, I want to save my journal because it had started ripping. I put way too much water on, and you know, these pages are craft. They're not made for mediums. So you know, you've got to be careful. You've got to take precautions. So one of the precautions is washi tape is such a good thing to use down that center. So now this is where I'm going to stick our little tree man here. So we're going to do that. I'm just using my art glitter glue, and then we're going to cut the page out, and hopefully it'll blend with the other one. Now, like I said, I've never really done this, so I know Julia does it quite a lot, but yeah, it's not something that I've done. Right, so this is my first time. Okay, let's stick you there, just like that. Okay, I'm making sure he's all nice and stuck down, so I'm just gonna hold him for a few seconds, and then she said like a funky edge, and I'm thinking maybe we have a flower just there so it finishes that edge off up there, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to cut into it, and we're going to cut around Mr. Tree. I'm going to call him Treebeard because he does look like Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now I've got to be careful because this is quite awkward to cut into. But we're going to do it. I'm hoping that he doesn't lose his fingers, but you know, well, his staff fingers, not his actual fingers. Oh. Right, just gonna go. I'll chop into the fingers in a moment. Yep, I'm liking that. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut that like that, and so it won't be pretty on the other side, but you know what, we'll cover that when we come to do it. And look at that, it blends. It does actually blend into that page because we've got the mushrooms, we've got some flowers. So yeah, I think that part of the brief I have fulfilled. Like I say, not something that I've ever done before, but you know, that's why these challenges are here. Okay, I just want this little bit. Right, there we go. Oh, look at that. And actually I don't really need to put anything on there. So how cool is that? Yeah. Oh, I'm very tempted just to stick that there, on there like that, and colour that in, because I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so hopefully yeah, hopefully I have filled the brief in on that. Now I am going to bring in my stamping block, and I want my, well, we're going to use the frog set. I'm going to stamp a load of these. Now where's my, there it is. I'm going to do it in black ink just because it yeah, it shows up better. I hope it stamps over that washi. Yeah, it seems to. So we're just adding. Now I do have some paint pens, so I'm going to come in with the paint pens on these, and colour them in, because I think the paint pens might be the way to go, or I might leave them actually. I don't know. Haven't quite decided. So that's the thing, isn't it? Is trying to decide. That wind is really, really blowing a gale. Like really blowing a gale. Oh, right. Can I get my hand under there without moving that stamp? No. Oh, luckily it stamped okay. Thank goodness. That's the only problem with journals, is you've got to have them on a flat surface really to stamp. But where there's a will, and there is a way. Oh, I love that. Isn't it amazing what just a simple bit of stamping can do? Right, so let's pop that back on there. Now we have this texture stamp, which I think is quite nice. So let's add that on. Okay. I'm going to just add some bits here, there and everywhere. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Can't stamp on that bit. But never mind. Oh, I like that. I want a few bits over here. Maybe. Yeah, right, okay. So, that can go back on there. Is there anything else on here that I want to use? No, I don't think there is actually. I think I'm happy with that. Now, where did I put my paint pens? That is the question, guys. Oh, found them. There's me asking you where I put them. And yeah, there we are. So these are just Arteza paint pens that, yeah, I never really use, which is such a shame because they're such a lovely medium to use. Right, where did we stamp first? Over here, didn't we? So I'm just gonna colour these in, and if I'm not precise, it does not matter, but I'm gonna try and be as precise as I can. But yeah. Oh, that looks really nice. Wow, that wind really is blowing a gale. I'm supposed to be going out today to meet my mum. However, it sounds awful. It doesn't go over the washi. Right, okay. That's no good, is it? What I should have done before stamping was gone over it with some gesso, some clear gesso. But never mind. We live and we learn. What I might do is just hide those bits with some of the flowers that I've already done. So, love this colour. What colour is this? Raspberry red. It's a very pretty colour. So, I was going to change colours, but I really like this one. So, just going to colour all of these in. I'm hoping you can see. You can. Excellent. It's always good when you guys can see what I'm doing. So I hope everyone is well, and I hope you haven't been affected by the recent storms. We've had 3 in a week. How crazy is that? I mean, that wind right now. I mean, I know Storm Franklin has just passed, so I don't know where the winds come from today. If it's from a storm or what, or if it's just, but it really is blowing a gale out there. So it may be that I cancel. I can't walk very well in the wind, unfortunately. So it might be that I wait until tomorrow, and yeah, I get my husband to take me over to see my mum. So I need to go and see it because she needs, she's getting a new kitchen fitted at the weekend. Well, it arrives Friday and then it's getting fitted Saturday, I think it is. And I have the plans for the kitchen, so I need to get them over to her. Oh, I really like this. Now I think I'm going to use some white gel pens as well. What a lovely pop of colour there is. I mean, doesn't that just really work? See, this is why I wasn't worried when, you know, when I said that we're just putting colour onto the background. By the time you add other things in, it all just starts coming together really nicely. So we have our little bits and pieces which I want to add, and I want to add some around this washi. So I do actually like the addition of the washi, which is probably a good thing. So that needs to go, actually, if I have that way, and then, oh yeah, that is not sounding great, guys. I don't know if you can hear that, but that sounds awful. Actually, I'm just going to have those 5. Let me just move my paint pens. And then what we're going to do is just glue these on like so. Probably like that, because I'm going to have, let's have some leaves coming out of this one, like so, just to hide where that's. Really push that down, because this is a really thick watercolour cardstock or mixed media cardstock from Dolly Dimples, and yeah, it's gorgeous to work with, but it is super thick. So you just need to give it just a little extra time just to glue it down. There, I think one more might be needed just to make it, yeah, why not? Let's just do it, guys. Why not? Right, okay. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to stick this one down. So I'm just using my art glitter glue, and that's what's in this little bottle. So I'm just using that to make sure that it adheres nicely, and then stick this one. I'm just trying to make sure I get right to those edges. I need like something really heavy just to sit on. Yeah, that does not sound great. Okay, I don't know if it'll be picking up on the camera either. How like strong that wind is. We're in the northeast, so we've been very lucky. We're about an hour away from York, and yeah, York, oh my goodness, they've been so flooded. Loads of places have actually, but we've, like I said, we've been so lucky. We've sort of been right on the edge of the storms, but oh, I just feel so, like, you just feel helpless because you can't help anyone. So yeah, it's awful, absolutely awful. So I really do hope that you guys haven't been affected by the storms. So I'm just going to stick these down and just, yeah, do you know what, I'm loving this page. I had no idea what direction I was going to go in when we started, as usual. I think I'm going to have to go and check to see what's blown around. Wonder if I'd have a mushroom in the sky. A mushroom in the sky, how amazing would that be? Actually, yeah, I am. I'm going to have a mushroom in the sky. It's a journal page. We can do whatever we want. It doesn't have to be what you think it should be. You can go mad with this. I'm going to have another one just sat on the tip of that leaf because I like that. I think that looks funky. Right, I want some mushrooms next to tree beard, so that can go there. And then we'll put the little ones around as well. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick that on there. Oh, I like that. Now, do we have a mushroom on his head? Oh, it does not look so fun. That looks so fun. So I might put the mushroom on his head as well. Right, I'm going to put some of these leaves in. Like so. Just for added detail. Because why not? That's what we do. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to, because I keep looking at it and it makes me smile. And if it makes you smile, then it's worth doing. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that bit there. So again, wow, that is really blown a gale. I know I keep saying that, but that just sounds so strong. Yeah, just like, let's put that there. Right, I've got one flower left and I've got one mushroom left. However, I don't think that, although, oh, that looks nice. He's got a flower in his hair. I think if I add this, I'm just adding it for the sake of it. So yeah, we're going to add it for the sake of it because I like it a lot. Now, you do have to go over and see our lovely Julia. Let's see what she's done. She is amazing at journal pages. Yeah, her imagination is just fab. That's absolutely fabulous. So do go over and check her out. Yeah, because she smashes these challenges every single week. She's amazing at it. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Right, I'm going to bring in my favourite pen that I haven't used for ages, so can't be that much of a favourite. But it's this Crayola pen, and it's called Crayola Power Lines, and it is it's a black one, and it leaves little lines, and it is fabulous for adding to journal pages. And I haven't used it forever, but it is definitely, I got this with a pack in B&M, I think, years and years ago. Unfortunately, they don't have them anywhere now, so I don't know where you would get them from. But I'd like to know, because if this ever runs out, I think I would be quite sad. Because I just love how it looks. I mean, look at those lines. Now, if you've seen my papers, on one of the papers, you will see that these lines are in it. Yeah, so it's one of my all-time favourite pens, and I haven't had it out for such a long time. And it, like I said, it's such a shame, because it is an amazing pen to sort of play with and work with. Yeah, I love it. Love it. I'm going to have some here as well, because why not? So, oh, love it. Oh, isn't that lovely? Yeah, right. If I add any more, we're just going to ruin it. So we're not going to ruin it. Now, I tell you what I do want to use as well. Wrong drawer. Where's my pencil case? So I've got some liquid ink, some dipping ink. And I got these glass pens from Craftspire. And they're gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I love them. So we're going to do some doodling with that, because you know what, why not? So dip that in, and then I think we'll do a border. So like so, just a squiggly wiggly one. Oh, I like that. And then we're just going to do you know what, I'm actually wishing I did. I wonder if I can, I just want some squiggle so it looks like grass. Well, I'm going to call it doctor's handwriting. So that's what we're doing. We're doing some doctor's handwriting along the bottom. And you guys are probably thinking, what on earth? And I'm just having an experiment. I'm having a play with all of the bits and pieces that I haven't played with in such a long time, or some stuff that is new. I'm just going with it. I mean, how cool does that look? That looks fab. Right, okay, so we're just going to do a line. Now, I'm not going to do any squiggle lines or wiggle lines or anything like that. Oh, I think that was my bin. It can't be that strong. It's not my bin over, surely. Right. Okay. If it's that strong, then I'm definitely going to cancel my mum today. So it's actually Wednesday today. I am late doing this. Now, Julie is going to laugh at this, because when I say I'm late at recording my videos, that means I have a few days to spare. When Julia is late, it means she's doing it on the day. So we have, so she'll be laughing at this, because she knows fine well that I'm not late. I've still got plenty of time. But in my eyes, it should have been done already. It's so funny how we see things. But I like to be organised. I hate it when I'm not organised. It just, I don't know, I can't cope. I really can't cope. Oh dear. Okay, I'm just going to add some white gel pen onto my flowers. And well, let's add a little bit onto the leaves. So the last sort of bits when you're doing like your journals, for me, is the fun bit. It's the bit of, I thought I had pen all over me then. It's the bit where you sort of, oh, what do you call it? You doodle, you have fun, and yeah, it's just, that's the bit that I think is where you're free, and you can just express yourself. You know, and experiment with different things. Use different products. Use products that you haven't used in a while. I'm just going to use the back of my hand for this. It's a trick that I learned off our lovely Angie B, was to use the back of your hand for your gel pen. And you know what? It really does work. Really does. And yeah, love it. Love that little trick. So thank you for that. But yeah, you know, I'm going to guess that our lovely Julia is going to use the fox. That's my guess. I think she's going to guess that I've used the fox, because she knows how much I love the foxes. However, I would be very impressed if she guesses that I'll use the tree. It depends whether or not she saw my haul when I hauled these. So if she saw my haul, I know she doesn't really watch haul videos. But yeah, mind you, I don't watch that many. I watch a couple. Because if I watch a haul video, it makes me spend money. And I need to save my money. I have big plans, guys, for next year. Big plans. So, yeah, I need to actually save. So, if I can not spend that much this year, that would be really, really good. And I can hear you all laughing now, because you know how hard that is for me. So this is why I try and limit the amount of hauls that I see. And when I see a D stash, oh my word, I have to turn my phone off. Yeah, I love getting bargains. I love it. Right, the other thing I like to do along with these black lines is I like to add a little white line either next to it or in it. So that's the other thing that I like to do. I can't remember if in my papers I actually have, let me see if I've got them. I have been, oh, seriously stash busting. This is a card I made, yeah. So there you can see, that's in one of my papers. You can see the white line next to it. And there as well. Isn't it weird how we stick to like the same sort of style? We just sort of change it up ever so slightly every now and again. I think that's, it's really cool. So, yeah. Right, okay. Just gonna go around like this. Like I said, this is the last bit. And then I need a word or something to put on. So this is the fun bit. Now I'm not doing any shadowing or anything like that because this is cartoon land for me. Yeah, this is like proper cartoon land. Oh, I love it. How cool does that look? Oh, we missed some. Now it does, the white gel pen does actually go grey, which is really nice. I like that. I wonder if it goes brighter if you go over the top of it. This one, have a look. It's the first time, well, I've used them a couple of times now, these pens. But yeah, so they get brighter if you go over twice. I love it. And just add some Doctor's handwriting in there. And let's add some in this bit. Basically just a squiggle, squiggle. Right, now I need some words, so let's have a look what we got. We've got a strong, wise, reliable. Strong. Oh, as strong as a wise, reliable old oak tree. I like that. So let's do that. I need some, what do you call it? Where are we? I've got some little ones, so I need to remember this. So as, I'm going to use my VersaFine again. So as, don't go, please. I don't want to lose you. As strong. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go outside and have a look what's going on. As strong as yeah. There's my A. As a wise titles, as a wise, oh, I think it might just have as a wise old oak tree. So instead of adding in the reliable bit. Oh, they're so cute. I love it. So that's me done, guys. That is my my journal page. Do pop over, do go and see our lovely Julia. You know that she's going to smash this. She does it every time. She is amazing at journal pages, and she knows she is. So yeah, this is the page. So I've got the element where we've cut that out and it blends with the next page along. So I think that is quite cool, and it looks like it is part of the page. So looks like he's dark forest, and when he goes into the deep dark forest he finds Lady B and, is it Lady? No, where is it? Oh, I do know the names. That is Lady B. That's Lady B. And no, is that Lady B? Yeah, Lady B and Mumblebee. I don't know. Sorry, Julie, I forgot, but how bright and colourful is that? That looks really, really cool. And do you know what? I really like that washi tape as well. So, yeah, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Links to Julie's channel is in the description box below, so do go and check her out. And I will see you again in another video very soon. don't forget also, please do subscribe to both of our channels and help us reach more and more people. And if you could share this video, that would be cool as well. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you so much, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.